When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get... Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And, Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy read and decision for him to go get the 1st down and keep this drive alive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Moss. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Daniels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Wants to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got in. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Grab near the sticks. It's Craver. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The option look. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Sellers. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds his man. It's Smith.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off, and having a dude like Lenora Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can take that next step.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after they catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw a close score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mike Elko's first season in Aggieland started much better than it finished, but a strong recruiting class has them ready to wash away that sour ending from last year.
It wasn't a great ending, but you could see the momentum. You could see the offensive flashes with Reed at the quarterback spot, and you saw the defense with Elko. That's what he does. He does that thing on that side of the football. So now, Jesse, year 2 with an established coach now at your helm.
Yeah, and consistency at the quarterback spot, too. With Connor Wigman and then Marcel Reed and kind of going back and forth, they haven't had that offensively. Having the same guy week in, week out, especially one as talented as Marcel Reed, I think, really sets Texas A&M up for success.
Gets away from one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Craver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So an 82-yard drive there. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They go to the ground. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up. Second down coming up. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup in chunky yards for his offense?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Nestled just inside that right upright. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got a man, it's Concepcion. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Concepcion. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships too.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end, and they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking downfield on first down. A little release to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harbor. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well, and you just saw one there on the crossing route.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He wants to throw. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Craver. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll test the right side. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, that play action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. On target over the middle. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, we just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage, an opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's tough, man. On third down, you're trying to throw against a nickel defense who've got extra DBs on the field, and it's just a lot faster. The window's closed so much quicker. So good job not seeing it open. Just take off and get what you can get now, setting up a fourth and very manageable situation.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll ride his man on the option. Gets it past the marker. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They'll try it over the left side. Nice move there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the grab down the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And some room to work. Keeps it and gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack from both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job going for it on fourth down. You pick up the first. You've got the ball at the 1-yard line. Let's just run the ball again right here.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Concepcion. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Craver. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Owens. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Craver. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Owens. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Off the play fake. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. looking to fire.
Calm down.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking for room, it's Owens. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones, and you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
You ready to roll? This is where you step up. Right here, baby. All right, I got you. Do our thing. Let's go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Right here. I'm going wide. I'm going wide. Man, gotta have it, baby. We gotta have it. Good job, yo. Hey, we gotta win this thing. Take all that back to the sideline. We don't need all that.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
They don't like being hit, baby.
No, that's not going out. You don't make none of a lane run from there. That's not right.
That's how we win. Come on. Get this.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Let's go now. Let's go, bro. Man, this is weak. This is weak. Let's have some fun. Let's get some fun now. You cool. Let's go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Ain't no joke right now. Let's turn this play. Let's play now. Let's do what we do. I'm gonna break that tackle next time. Show them what you got.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Pound these tailbacks, man. Come on, now. You know what we do. Come on, I got my bell rung. I'm going to break that tackle next time.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Finish, man. You going to the shoot? All right.
Get me on that time. Let's go.
Get on the track. Do our thing. Let's do our thing.
All right, now we stopped. We got a hold right here. We got a hold right here.
Hey, baby.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
We got to clean up that very big thing.
No, nice job, G. Nice job. Good job on defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Now. Come on, they did a DT. We need the end zone, baby. Everybody, we gonna do what we do. Rock and roll, baby.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Hold it down.
Dump me on my head.
Hey, what's the deal, y'all?
Ain't no joke. If we can get another stop here, that's huge, man.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Hey, you gotta be ready to make a play, man. You see the birds go out here, man.
Trying to go not good.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Baby, we gotta do our job. We gotta do our job, man. Everything more you got to do a lot better than that. Let's go, man. They double teaming me. So we go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
It's coming your way. It's coming your way. That's not going at him. I'm going to break that tackle next time.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Talking about, man. I got 3 yards right here. Can't do that. There we go, play, man. Man, we need to do this thing, baby. What's the deal, yo?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Right there, that's a real good shot. I like that. Coming out quick.
We like this field position better, baby. Man, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Be all right. Ain't no joke right now. Calm down, baby. That was a big job. They did a deep good job, dude. Let's go. Let us.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's go, man. Take it back.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Good shot, boy, right there. That's a real good shot. I like that.
Get some love. Good job, dude. Everybody stay together and win it. Let's do it. Let's go.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Can't run me over. Let's go.
They got to come better than that. They got to come better than that.
It's a big one now. It's a big one. Come on, baby. Come on.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Good job, dude. Let's go. They're going to trap. We going to take it or what? Hey, we rolling, baby. You know what it is.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
I bet you want, boys. Did a DT. That's right, suck it up. We play
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
All day. They got to come better than that.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
We need to stand right here, man.
Do what you do, baby. This is your game, baby. We're not here. That's right. We like this field position. If we can get another stop here.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Come on, man. Run the ball. You tripping, man. Come on, run the ball now. One stop, baby. That's all we need. One stop right there.
Let's get some love.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Ain't no joke out here right now. It's game time. I'm a lot of things. But double one of them.
All right, now we stopping. We got to hold right here. We got to hold right here.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Let's have some fun. Let's get some
hey,
going now.
good hit.
It's
Man
one
the
blast
back,
time,
baby.
baby.
Come on now, let's go.
Come on. Way to go, Rook. Let's do this thing. Good job.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
That tackle next time.
I'm the coach. I just run the plays. Don't worry about the baby. Let's run this way. They're going to fight for the win.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
That's terrible.
They run me over to work.
We get back right here.
Touchdown. Popcorn. Come on now. Sound like popcorn.
Let's go, man. I told you.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Let's run, baby. I'm like a pass. Get the structure for him.
We're getting it back now.
We got a hold right here.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
That was a big stop.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
I'm gonna run right after you, baby. No sense.
We rolling, baby. You know
Who gonna make a play, baby?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
There's no way we're going down. We gotta make some plays. Make it the same thing at a time, baby. Come on, man. It's good to see you. Get set together.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Nice job, D. Nice job. Just settle down and man. Do it what you game plan, man. Come to me, we rolling, baby. Let's get one.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
They gotta do that. Let's rock and roll, baby.
Let's go, fellas. Come on,
Hang tight.
You better keep boxing, baby. It's time to show them.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Just somebody just come right down, baby. Focus. I know you hype. I know you hype. Big thing, good job on defense today, y'all.
Don't get on my head.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Let's go. About it, man. This ain't gotta do it. Take it back. Come on, at least get the middle. You know,
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Let's go get it. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Smash him in the mouth, baby. We need a stand right here, man. Good job, D. Keep it down. You gotta get better.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Run the ball. You tripping, man. Come on, run the ball now. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. You can't do that. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
There you go. It's something to get you to go at him, man.
I'm not yelling out. I can't hear. Hey, man. Time to buckle down now. We'll be all right. What I was trying now.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Let's go, let's go.
That was the call before the start.
Man, we gotta play physical. We gonna do what we do. We'll be all right. Get it, baby.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
You. Let's go, boys. Let's go, man. Let's go. We gotta keep fighting. We just need to get the on.
Get what we got.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
It's